Hey, everybody. The Gut Honest Truth workshop is coming up on Monday, June 5th at 6 o'clock in the office. And I don't know about you, but sometimes it's like, well, what are they going to talk about? Like, what are they going to cover? Well, I want to give you a glimpse into one thing that we are going to cover, and that is the 5 pillars of GI distress. So the first one being maldigestion. This refers to pancreatic insufficiency and a sluggish gallbladder. And you might not know that, like your body's not digesting food like it's supposed to. We're going to talk about inflammation. What does that mean? You can see all of those fancy words that are there, and that gets into the science behind like what goes on inside of our gut, what goes on inside of the intestines, like the stomach, the gallbladder, the liver, like how do they all work together? And they work together by making sure that all of that is where it needs to be, and it can be tested to see if you have inflammation inside of your gut. And then the third thing, metabolic imbalances. So you can also see there, like it refers to all of those things. If that's happening inside of your body, you could have a huge imbalance when it comes to your metabolism that you want to make sure that you look further into. And then the fourth one, dysbiosis, like really looking into the gut microbiome. And you can also see the commensal abundance. So that's like how many, like what's the your gut microbiome, like how much of the commensal bacteria, like how many strains do you actually have, or do you have one? Is one more than the other? So knowing these things really does help. And the last thing that we're going to talk about is an infection. And that might be like, what? Like I could have an infection in my gut? And the answer is yes. Like there could be pathogens, like bacteria or yeast or even parasites that live inside of our gut. And if we don't know that, it can cause a whole host of issues and problems inside of the body. So one of the things that we started doing is that we are no longer guessing, like we are going to test. So we have added the GI effects test into our office, and we're going to be talking all about it on Monday, June 5th. So I just did my GI effects test. My results come back here in just a couple days, and I'll be sharing that on Monday of like what my results are. And going through what it all tests for, but it tests for all of those 5 pillars. So you can see right here, like vitamin A, vitamin C, it'll tell you like, are there antioxidants? Are you low in amino acids? And goes into those fancy names that you just saw, like where are you at? Like, is your gut health where it needs to be? And then lastly, we're going to be talking about the 4 R's of gut healing. We're going to do a challenge together, but don't miss it. Like we only do this once a year. It is going to be the best event that we have. It's at 6 o'clock on Monday, June 5th. You can sign up by registering with the QR code on the flyers that you see all around, or you can pick up a small flyer on the front desk, or you can go to the supplements and sign yourself up there, and we'll get you registered on Eventbrite. We'll see you guys there.